Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Brian Sousa. I am a second year PhD student in the Environmental Health Department at Boston University, as well as an urban trainee. And for my urban internship, I worked with a group called Catalyst Cooperative. And the title of my internship is Open Data Infrastructure for Environmental Health Research, contributing to the Public Utility Data Liberation Project. And so the main project that Catalyst Cooperative works on is a project called Puddle, which is the Public Utility Data Liberation Project. And the main problem that this project is trying to solve is the fact that a lot of publicly accessible utility and energy and emissions data that people like me rely on for doing any type of health research or climate research using electricity data is honestly pretty inaccessible for a lot of researchers. A lot of the federal data that we rely on is pretty fragmented. It's in places like different PDF files or forms or CSVs, and it's not readily accessible in one place. The formatting can be pretty inconsistent over time. You'll have different data dictionary changes, or the formatting of a file might change throughout the years. And there's not like a coherent pipeline that allows us to access the data that we need easily to answer the questions that we're researching. And so this kind of develops or creates kind of a higher research hurdle for us, where we have to spend a lot more time gathering and cleaning the data to do the analysis and answer the research questions that we're asking. And so the main goal of that Catalyst is working on with Puddle is to act as kind of a middle person for this, to where they are doing that work to archive, normalize, and standardize that data and provide it in a very easily accessible format. So people like researchers like me and others can access this data for free and use it and streamline the research a lot faster. And so the research for my internship, I was working on integrating a specific data set into their database. And this data set is the EPA MATS data. So MATS stands for EPA's Mercury and Air Toxic Emission Standards Program, which is a program that requires any of the power plants that are over 25 megawatts that emit mercury. So those will mainly be like coal plants to monitor and report those emissions as continuous hourly data. So you'll see a map here that just shows the most recent 2025 power plants that are reporting these types of emissions. They're kind of spread out throughout the US. And with mercury being a toxic pollutant, it's important for us as health researchers to be able to monitor and see who's being exposed to these pollutants. And so for my work, for my internship, I worked on taking the archive data that Catalyst already has and standardizing it, normalizing it, incorporating it into their pipeline and to produce the result of hourly emissions data that's over 10 years long, available as a clean documented source and ready for researchers like me, and also being able to take that data in partnership with the other data sets they provide to do different types of analyses, looking at health exposure from air pollution. And so why this is important is that researchers studying air pollution and different health outcomes can now pull these power plant emission data straight from Puddle in a ready to use and easily available format. Everything that we've done is open sourced and version tracked. So the work that we've done is transparent and it's easier for others to build on and incorporate different data sets in the future or add on as more data is reported over the years. And so this groundwork really feeds on my dissertation work on looking at different environmental health impacts and health disparities across the US, and incorporating either the MATS data or other emissions pollutant sources that Puddle already reports to help me like streamline and answer my research questions. And so finally, I'd just like to acknowledge my internship host of Catalyst Cooperative and the Puddle development team. They've been main mentors, Ella Belfer and Catherine Masitis. They've been a great help and we're super awesome and they've helped me through the program. The urban program and Emily has been amazing in helping me through this. And then just acknowledging the funding for urban as well as my NIH T32. And then also my academic advisor, Jonathan Beautiful as well. Thank you.